The courtroom was quiet as the judge opened the file. Another case, another story. The defendant claimed it was all a misunderstanding, but a $10,000 debt. For her, that number meant more than money. It meant survival. Today wasn't just about judgment, it was about being heard. And before the law could speak, the judge chose to listen.
All right, your name? All right, and where are we on this case? This is...
We took a judgment on October 10.
Yes.
And the defendant filed a motion to set aside the default judgment, saying she had some issues making it to the hearing, doesn't believe she owes 10 grand, and she would be out by, trying to read her motion, I think it's October 20, and of course she's not out. We have now filed, she's not filed the bond. We have now filed a motion, an application for an eviction order.
All right. What do you want to tell me? Because it does say that you were going to be leaving in any event. Pardon?
When the judge asked, "How much do you think you owe?" she answered softly, "Just a couple hundred." She wasn't making excuses. She simply couldn't make it to the hearing. Her voice trembled, not out of guilt, but out of exhaustion. In that courtroom, she wasn't fighting numbers. She was fighting for her truth.
You did? So you're out of the apartment? Okay. And so what you're doing is you're challenging, saying that you don't owe that amount of money. How much do you think you owe?
200 and something, she said, for rent. And then the damages, which is 200.
Which is?
Under 500.
You think you owe under 500, they think you owe 10,000. Did you pay the last month's rent? Were you terminated from MIST at all?
No.
The judge took a breath and said, "You'll need to bring in your rent records and subsidy proof." Then he gave her 2 more weeks. It wasn't just a legal delay, it was a human gesture. In that moment, the courtroom didn't feel cold or distant. It felt like someone finally gave her a chance to stand up and be seen.
Okay, well, at this time, you're out of the apartment. And at this time, I do have... So possession's been surrendered. Have you have documentation that you can submit to the court that in terms of payments on the account?
I'm not sure what payments I was supposed to be.
Did you have any portion you were paying?
No.
All right, then what you need to do is you need to get to Miss or whoever your worker is, get to the court or ledger that indicated that they paid your rent and that you weren't terminated or they suspended your subsidy. Okay, so what I'll do is I will put this over. I'll give you 2 weeks to get that into the court. You need to send a copy to opposing counsel, so I'll adjourn this to November 7th, 2025 at
1 p.m.
1 p.m. I'm sorry?
The landlord's lawyer insisted she broke the rules. The judge listened carefully, then said he'd review everything before making a decision. It's moments like this that remind us justice isn't just about laws. It's about empathy. This case wasn't only about unpaid rent, it was about dignity and a woman trying to prove she still deserved it.
To her lawyer, the pictures, because she had that's probably if she wouldn't detention. That's why I was in her property for so long, because she wouldn't come abide by the rules, and she couldn't pass inspection for 3 months. So that's why I remained.
All right, I'm going to decide your motion. You've already given possession. Defendant has given possession. And then, in essence, the only thing that you're challenging is the amount of the money judgment. But I'll take a look at that. I would imagine that most of this may be rent that wasn't paid, or at least a portion of it. So you need to provide that to me and provide any other documentation that says that the unit, that you didn't cause any of the damages they're claiming. Understood? All right. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
At 1 o'clock, Your Honor.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Your Honor. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
weekend.
You do the same.
And just like that, another courtroom story came to an end. One filled with questions, hope, and a little humanity. Do you think the judge made the right call? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you love real courtroom moments like this, don't forget to subscribe, where every case tells more than a story about justice. It tells a story about people.